people are huge stars, like in China and the Philippines, throughout Asia. So his pay was much better there. And Kamal's really successful now in the real estate business, but he's actually going to be helping me to produce one of our next shows. We have a TV show in Vegas that's Shootpro Wrestling, which is a very unique. It's in the cage, and it's pro wrestling rules, but 100% legitimate. We have a lot of guys who come from collegiate wrestling, international wrestling, and then some even from UFC. We have a guy, Colin Crandall, who is helping us. He's the MMA Power Hour host. He knows a lot of the current stars in UFC, and he's helping us to book some of the current roster guys because they can compete in grappling for this show, for this TV show. And our debut is going to be on Thanksgiving Day with the new television show that I was associate producer of. I actually brought in and recruited one of the competitors for the show, Brandon Riggins, from my alma mater, from Norwalk High. He was actually coached. He was coached up there by Spiro Papa Cosmos and those guys, and he did phenomenally well. So we have that going on as well. So there's so many different things that everything kind of strings together. You know.
What's the name of this show that you're talking about?
It's called Shoot Pro Wrestling, and people can go to shootprowrestling.com. It's run by two guys, UFC Hall of Famer Pat Miletich and Jake Shannon of Scientific Wrestling. And Scientific Wrestling has been around for 25 years. They're one of the top coaching clinic companies. And they have Wade Chalice, the King of Pins. They have Frank Shamrock. They have Pat Miletich. They have a lot of these coaching camps. And we're doing this television show in conjunction with the Scientific Wrestling, and also in conjunction with Define the Fight, which is a promotion out of North Dakota at the Skydancer Resort and Casino and Valcourt, North Dakota, and that's where we did this last television show. So they actually gave us the cage. It's a brand new cage, and we're not just putting the actual competition, the match. We're telling the story. We're giving you the opportunity to get to know who these guys are. This match is this particular show that's launching Thanksgiving Day. It features a fighter named Blade Auch, and Blade is one of the top-ranked pro fighters and out of the Dakotas in MMA, but he has a storied history. He's an ex-con, and his opponent is Brandon Riggins, that I recruited, is a police officer in Springfield. So we've got like the criminal versus the cop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of cool creative stuff like that. And Shoot Pro Wrestling has the rich history too. You know, Jake did a book called Say Uncle, which was very similar to the Rough and Tumble book that Eric Paulson and I wrote, which chronicled the history of professional wrestling and MMA, going from the Gotch Hackenschmidt days and the Shoot days and the carnivals. And you'll see when you watch this television show, the story that we tell on the TV show, it goes back to that history. It's a really cool, fun show.